Welcome back to the shooting channel, and today we're with James here at Bisley, and he's going to teach us a little bit about practical shotgun shooting. And what is practical shotgun shooting? So James, what is practical shotgun shooting?
That covers a wide range of activities. Generally it's a layout of targets where you have to move around the range to shoot them.
Yeah.
Generally shot with high capacity shotgun, FSE rated shotgun, mostly using birdshot on metal plate targets. Some ranges like Bisley allow you to shoot solid slug on metal plate targets, and some ranges you shoot on paper targets with solid slug. So you generally turn up, you'll not have seen the course of fire before, you'll get a safety briefing and a brief of the number of targets, and then you're allowed to plan your own way through the stage to go and shoot targets as fast as possible.
And practical shotgun shooting in the last couple of years has become very popular. How do you get into it, and why did it become popular?
Why has it become popular? I mean, because it's more, how should I put this, it's more interesting perhaps than static shooting. There's more to it, there's more thought about how you're going to plan your way through the stage. It's also very rapid. It does involve movement, so it does elevate the heart rate slightly. It's not good for practical shooting, you want to be quite fit to keep the heart rate down. It's become easier to get into because the NRA had dialogue with the Home Office and had the FAC conditions changed to make it less restrictive as regards FAC shotguns. We also run the Shotgun League to get people into it, where anyone can enter the competitions. It's not restricted to NRA members, anyone can enter the competitions. That gets people in, they bring their friends. We're on special categories, people using 3 shots, so they don't have to get an FAC shotgun before they take part. That means they can come along with their 3 shots, they can shoot and enjoy it. They won't win, but they can enjoy it, then they can make a decision about whether they want to get into it or not.
And the one thing that shows, I mean, I used to shoot, or I shoot double trap very competitively, and it's just shotgun shooting, but everyone looks at it, you look at it on YouTube, you look at it on the internet, it just looks different, it's just interesting. What do people say when they first have a go?
They all have a big smile on their face, and they have small ammunition.
And how long have you been shooting?
Me? Yeah. Shooting? I've been shooting about 40 years. I've been shooting practical since 1989 when I joined Windsor. That was with Colt 1911 mine rather than a shotgun, but
what do you find it interesting? Why do you enjoy it?
It challenges me to shoot to the best of my performance. It sounds odd, but if you're shooting to win, it's a different mindset to shooting to the best of your performance. I'm quite happy if I go shoot the best match of my life and I get beaten by somebody because they're better than I am. It's just the end of it. There's constant areas you can improve yourself. If you get to the top and you're always winning, and I've won various competitions several years in a row, it gets to the point of, well, actually, I'm not being pushed, I'm not being challenged. Yeah. And it's that constant improvement you're seeking in your own personal performance that makes it interesting for me.
Thank you ever so much. No problem. Enjoy your day. We'll have a go.
2 days. On the wrong side. Shoot the target. Put the gun there. Ready? Stand by.
Okay. So James, welcome to the shooting channel.
Hey David.
And I hear you're pretty much the best in this game.
I wouldn't like to say that, but I'm fairly competitive, yeah, that's for sure.
And so what have you won? What sort of thing?
I've won one title, modified division British champion, UK PSA. I'm hoping that will be the second this year. We're waiting for the results to come out, so that should be my second title. And then I've competed in the World Championships and the European Championships, but in a moderate positions, so we're hoping to do better next time around with that.
And what is it? So I've shot shotguns all my life, used to shoot trap, double trap, and practical shotgun shooting has massively come into fab at the moment. What is it that appeals you to practical shotgun shooting?
You think how much fun you have with 2 cartridges in the gun. We do that where we can run around with up to 10 or 12 or more. So it's an exaggerated sort of. The sport of practical shooting is very exhilarating. You start to finish, it's a time versus accuracy against the clock scenario. So it's as quick as you can move through a stage and as accurately as possible. So it's very adrenaline filled.
And if somebody wants to do it, how can they do it?
You have to start with getting either into a club or that does practical shooting. If you want to progress further from there, the safety experts, you need to do a safety course which will qualify you to compete, and then you can join the circuits then and start doing the national level competitions from there. But there is a very good club following that you could join. A lot of clubs around the country will cater for practical, be it shotgun, rifle or pistol. So you can pick a division that you choose or you like, whatever suits you best, and then start practicing training from there.
And you've got, I know there's, because I follow on Facebook and things like that, there's a lot of youngsters getting into your sport as well.
A little bit more.
Why is it so good to get youngsters into shooting?
I think with anything, the younger you can get involved in it, the more chance you've got to excel. So, as you probably agree with clay shooters, if you can get someone on the clays from the age of 12, 13 onwards, by the time they hit the mid-20s, if they've continued with it, they're going to be pretty good with the clay gun. You're more malleable at that age, aren't you? You're quicker to learn, your reactions are faster, and it is a reactive sport. So I just think, yeah, the younger you get in, the better.
And before you show me how to do this, and you've got to let me win just the first time, can you just go through what the guns are, because the guns are quite different to what we all know.
Yeah.
So can you just pick one up and have a look?
Okay, so obviously with your standard clay gun, you're only sat with you got an over/under or a side-by-side, so you can put 2 rounds in the gun. These will have 1 barrel on the top with a magazine tube underneath. So depending on the capacity of the magazine tube, whether you can get a 9 rounder, this is a standard gun, will take 9. You can change the tubes and get up to 14, 15. My division allows me to start with 14 in the gun. So the gun, this one is a gas-driven gun, so the gas port recycles the charge of the gun. The Benellis are inertia-driven, so they're spring-fed from the back, which recycles the gun that way, and then it's as quick as you can pull the trigger, the quicker you can get the rounds down range.
And what make is this?
This is a Mossberg 940 JM Pro, American gun. This is relatively new, it's been out for a year. This is the gun that I shoot in competition. It's as good as any other gun at the moment. Tested, like I said, I have managed to win the championship, I hope, this year with Mossberg, so it should be a well-made competition gun.
And if I want to go out and buy that tomorrow,
Yep.
how do I buy it?
You have to go through one of your main RFDs, so somewhere that will stock it. There are a lot of companies around the country. Viking will allow you to supply one direct from them. Shooting Supplies, which is one of our sponsors, or whether your gun place will stock them, so they can come to someone like you. And they'll have to be put on a Section 1 FAC ticket, so they are a Section 1 shotgun, not Section 2.
And how many cartridges can you fit in that actual gun?
Like from standard out the box, this is a 9-round gun, so 9 plus 1 you'll get in this generally from. But the competition in the standard division, you start with 9 in the gun, which will be 8 plus 1 in the tube, or 9 in the tube and nothing in there, depending on the start procedure.
Okay, and now can I see how you're going to shoot it?
You can indeed, yeah. If I come round the other side of you.
Don't forget, you've got to let me win.
You won't. Okay, so 1 in the breech, hit the button, let the bolt forward. The safety catch is applied, is on the back of the gun.
Yeah.
The gun, as Bill said, we have a safety angles in the, usually they have 90 degrees left, 90 degrees right. This has been reduced for the moment, so the safety angles are determined by the flags. So we don't point the gun past the safety angles.
Yep.
Even when we're moving forward, the gun must remain downrange. Safety is crucial at all times. So we're putting.
How do you load that? That is. How do you put 3 in at once?
So the 2 ways you can load the shotgun is you can grab what they call a twin load if you've got the right gear. So that's 2 in the hand, and you can either go over the shoulder with the strong hand, or under the arm and load it with a weak hand called the weak hand load. The next one from that would be a quad load where you grab 4, and then we chuck 4 in at a time, 2, 4. Okay. So the gun's loaded. So a general start position will be 2 hands on the gun at hip level like that. And you wait for the beep. When the beep goes off, you bring the gun out.
And that's it.
That's it.
Right. See if I can do it.
Okay. So this time we'll go again. We'll give you 6 shots first to see you get a feel for it.
Yeah.
All right, and then if you're comfortable, what we'll do is we'll do the same 6 again, but we'll give you the beep. And this is the thing that will ruin your mental clarity. When you hear the beep go off, everything tends to go a bit wayward from there. So downrange is clear. If you're happy to do so, we'll load the gun. The safety catch is on. So 1 into the breech. That's it.
And then that.
Yep, 2. Six. That's it. Okay. So when you're ready, in your own time, just take out the 6 plate. Okay. Right, gun is clear.
I hit them all.
Yeah. Sticking on the last round. Right. So what we'll do now, we'll do the same again.
Yeah.
But we'll do it against the clock. All right. So we'll reset the plate.
So what's the best time to get on the clock?
I get for 6.
Yeah.
What's been the best time?
The best time today is not the best time of the clock. This should be achievable in sub 2 seconds.
Sub 2, Bill says sub 2.
Here goes.
Best time today was around about 3.5.
So I've got to beat 2 seconds, really.
No, beat 3.5. What you want to do is shoot all the targets. Ignore the time.
Yeah. He's right.
Right.
Right, so what we'll do, we'll go again.
Does this mean I get a time against you?
You can try. I don't want to make sure it runs right first, more the point. Okay, right, this time, because I think the last round's getting stuck.
Just be mindful, I've got another queue of people coming in a couple of minutes. So
right,
we can do this, but we can't do a full.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Right, we'll go again, put 7 in it this time, so it leaves 1 spare, and then we'll time you and see where we can go.
So does the time include me loading?
No.
No.
Well, it would do if that was determined by the stage, so that would be called an option 3 empty start.
Yeah.
So then when the beat goes, the first thing you would do is load the gun.
Okay.
So that's when load practice comes into it.
Okay.
Like a whole nother ball game. We're not worried about that for now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, right, put all of those in. Okay, right now from the hip, so safety on. So the first thing you'll do is knock the safety off and engage the target, yeah? So the command will be, are you ready? If I get no response or a yes, we'll say stand by, and then we'll give you the beep, yeah?
Okay.
All right?
And then I go as soon as the beep goes?
As soon as you hear the beep, we go on the B of beep, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Stand by.
Oh, I missed 2.
There's a 403 with an extra one and a top up. Right, okay, so clear the gun. That's it.
Thank you.
That's all right, my pleasure.
Got the bead about a third of the way down to the target.
You say you're down in the centre?
You said we're competing down here in about 2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a net.